So without further ado, let's get into this conversation. Right. Welcome everyone to one more episode of the Type Theory for All podcast. This is a very special episode with someone very special. But before I present him, I want to say hi to our newly married handsome man, Dan Plokin. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me all these years.
I'm always so glad to have you over. You always come up with some really, really cool questions and really assist me over. So I really appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you too, Pedro. Thank you for everything you're doing for our community as an edutainer.
Well, someone who has done so much more for our community and for the research that happens in programming languages is here with us today, and nobody of us can even closely compete with Philip Wadler. Welcome to the show, Philip. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I think everybody has something to contribute. I'm very uncomfortable with the way you characterize that.
You have a very long career, and you have contributed with some really incredible...
I'm older than you. Yes, that's true. I can accept that.
Okay. Well, we're going to be talking about some very key contributions you've had that I'm very keen to hear the stories behind. And, I usually like to really get to know the person behind the research. Not only, there is the research, but usually there's a whole life. There's a lot happening that goes unsaid, and I would like to have a better glimpse of who you are, as an academic, as a researcher. And the way I usually start these interviews is by asking, how was your early coming out of undergrad? How was your first contact with PL research? With what made you interested in pursuing this kind of career?
Well, I guess I'm fortunate enough to have had a lot of exposure to research while I was still an undergrad. So I was very lucky. I got into Stanford. I think if I tried to apply now, I'm not sure I would get in. But back then, maybe it was a little bit easier. And so this meant I got taught data structures by Donald Knuth. My first job was with Vint Cerf. I think I wrote the first game that you played over the internet. It was a version of Space Wars.